Hey guys, Jason here taking a look at Notre Dame future odds at DraftKings Sportsbook. Two notes here on DraftKings. They've been live and legal in New Jersey for about over a year. Now heading into Pennsylvania for the start of the 2019 football season. For your Notre Dame betting fans in New Jersey and PA, get ready. You're going to be able to get down on these future odds here in just a minute. National championship odds for Notre Dame at DraftKings coming in at plus 5,000. So what does that mean essentially on the money line? 50-1 odds for the Fighting Irish to win the national championship. You lay 100 on the Irish, you're going to win back $5,000. Odds to make the CFB playoffs come in at plus 1,100 or 11-1 odds for them to make the playoffs this year. How about to not make the playoffs? Heavy action against this. You got to lay $2,500 just to win back 100, okay? If you think Notre Dame will not make the college football playoffs in this upcoming season, so minus $2,500 money line. Over/under win totals are going to continue to paint kind of a negative picture here of the odds for Notre Dame for the 2019 season. 9.5 wins is the over/under. The under 9.5 is getting a lot of action, obviously. As we see the money line here, it's minus 177. You're going to have to lay to win back 100 if you think Notre Dame's going to go under the 9.5 win total. So a brief synopsis here and picture at the futures odds for Notre Dame at DraftKings Sportsbook. Let's continue to dive in here. DraftKings just put out a comparison of the top 25 rankings for this season and then their top 10 odds to win the national championship. Focusing in here on Notre Dame. AP ranks them at number 9. Notre Dame on the top 10 poll or top 10 odds at DraftKings when the championship comes in at number 10. Like we mentioned, 50-1 odds. So not a great disparity here. We have seen on a larger scale for this to see other teams, especially a good example here would be Michigan, 14-1, coming in 4th, dropping to as low as 7 in the AP. We take this out. We'll do another video coming up soon on the top 25 rankings compared to the odds. We're going to see other big disparities, so look for that video as well. But for Notre Dame rankings overall, kind of fitting in to the overall picture that we're seeing with the rankings and with the odds to win the national championship. Let's look at Notre Dame's schedule real fast. 12 games. So if you like the over, they got to hit 10, right? So why are we seeing the under get hit so hard? Pretty good evidence here. Opening up against Louisville, then we get the bye week. Notre Dame is a 20.5 point favorite on the road against Louisville at DraftKings Sportsbook to open up the season. Then we get the bye week, then we get New Mexico. You got to figure 2-0 start here. Then we get powerhouse Georgia on the 21st of September at Georgia. Now obviously Notre Dame fans remember 2 years ago, heartbreaking 20-19 loss in South Bend against Georgia. We'll see if they can get some revenge here, but potentially I think leaning public is going to say, hey, that's a loss. Sneaky Virginia team that continues to improve, certainly a bit of a concern there coming a week after the Georgia game, possible letdown. Bowling Green and a USC program on the 12th. Now, like granted, they get USC at South Bend. That's a concerning game for me as well. Bye week, then obviously a huge game at Michigan, an always sneaky Virginia Tech, and then we got Duke, Navy, Boston College, and a very difficult game against Stanford, who is down a bit this year, but it's on the road to finish the regular season out at Stanford. So if you're going to say, hey, where are those 3 losses coming from that's going to get the under? Georgia most likely. I think worst case scenario is a split here between USC and Michigan. So now you got 2 losses. Anywhere else, an upset comes in from either Virginia Tech or potentially at Stanford, or like I said, a sneaky Virginia team. Begin to see why that under is getting so much attention at DraftKings Sportsbook for under 9.5 wins for Notre Dame. Now, if everything is going to go right for Notre Dame, Ian Book's going to have to play an amazing season. If you are interested, you're going to get unbelievable value on Book to win the Heisman. 40-1 odds on Book. Puts him around, I think, the 9th or 10th spot at DraftKings in terms of Heisman odds. Huge value there. If Notre Dame's going to do what everyone hopes they could do, the Fighting Irish fans, he's going to have to absolutely perform at a level that is even beyond last season. But 40-1 is a pretty ridiculous return on investment there. All right, guys, like we said, DraftKings in New Jersey. Go to betnewjersey.com. Get all the latest bonuses, promos, everything available for DraftKings and other sportsbooks in New Jersey. PASportsbooks.com. Like we said, DraftKings is launching just at the beginning of the football season in PA. BetNewJersey.com, PASportsbooks.com, get your $500 deposit bonus at DraftKings. New players also get a risk-free $200 bet. Go Fighting Irish, have a great season. We'll see you guys back here with more videos covering the college football betting season.